is up, you guys? It's your girl Passion. Welcome back to my channel. All right, y'all. So your girl is back. Y'all. Okay, what is going on in the world? What's going on? So your girl is back, and I'm gonna talk to y'all about these comments and stuff that I've been getting from you guys. First and foremost, I want to thank you guys so much. Y'all be making me feel so loved, y'all. I've been gone for a minute. I haven't posted in I think 2 weeks. So I've been getting different comments. People want to know like how I've been dealing with the situation with my husband. People been telling me that they miss me. I miss y'all too. I miss posting for y'all. People been DMing me. Y'all are really Passion gang, like for real, y'all. It makes me feel good, but then it makes me feel bad too because I have not been posting. So let me just go back to week 1. Okay, so week 1, I mentioned in a few of my videos ago, I don't know, I think it was my CNA when I got my CNA license or whatever. I think I mentioned to y'all that I wanted to go back to school for my HHA. If I didn't, I'm telling y'all now. So I ended up enrolling in school. Just so happened the first week of school was the first week that all this stuff was happening, right, with this virus. Okay, so my school wasn't closed. My school was still in. My son's school wasn't closed either. So this was literally the first week before they shut all the schools and all that stuff down. So I was still going to school. At the time, I was doing my clinicals. And I planned on vlogging, but it was just hectic. You know, I did it before for those months when y'all didn't know that I was in school doing CNA and stuff. But with this course, it was shorter, so I was trying my best to do it. But this first week was just like, it was just like up in the air because it was already stuff like starting to happen, if that makes sense. So I ended up doing school. And it did not end up working out. We were not able to do our clinicals because our clinicals was at a facility. If you're familiar with doing clinicals and stuff like that, you actually go to a place and you're hands-on, like nursing homes, maybe it's a hospital, depending on what you're going to school for, things like that. So we had to get checked to even go in, just like the workers who work there. We had to get our temperatures checked and all that kind of stuff. They had signs up already that it was no visitors, so like their family members and stuff like that could not come, So boom, we ended up not being able to do our clinicals, so we just had to do our theory. Theory and clinicals is different. When you do theory, it's like on campus, like book work, exams, stuff like that. So we ended up doing that at our actual school, right? So, since this course was not long, it's not full-time, so we only had a few days out of the week. So for the time that I was off, in the midst of me being off, my son's daycare ended up closing. So I'm like, okay, so I had to text my teacher and let her know, like, look, like, I guess things are getting kind of serious now because the daycare is closed, and I left that part out. The school had closed too. So the schools were already going to be closing because spring break was coming up, but they ended up closing the week before spring break, right? Okay, so it's now no school. Okay, I was like, I'm good. I still got daycare. I'm still going to be working. I'm still going to be going to school. Okay, no. Once the daycare shut down, baby girl, like, what we going to do? So my school ended up canceling as well, you know, and giving us a rescheduled date, blah, 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 blah. So, okay, so fast forward to, was it last week? Fast forward to last week. So the second week, we in the second week now. I only ended up working, I was only supposed to work 2 days. I ended up working 3 days, which was out of my schedule, you know, my normal work week, and it was out of the time frame that I go to work too, which I really wasn't tripping because I worked earlier. I prefer to work in the morning anyway, so I ended up working earlier. I ended up getting off earlier. So 2 days out of the week I did not go to work. 3 days out of the week I went to work. Now we're in this week, and I'm on the fence of if I'm even gonna go to work because I'm in the healthcare industry, but it's different because I don't work at a facility. I work in my client's home. It'd be different if you work like in a hospital. You can't close the hospital down. You know what I'm saying? People in the hospital normally need long-term care or whatever. They're in the hospital for a reason. So that's kind of different versus working in a home care setting when you're actually coming to someone's home, or if they live with other people. Now that the whole world is being affected by this, those other people are not working. So really, to me, in my mind, I'm not needed. So to me, last week I was needed. So I went to work. So long story short, so for this week, I think I'm just going to take off of work and just, you know, see how it goes and stuff like that. Because also, like I mentioned, my son's daycare has been closed. So good thing that my in-laws was able to watch him for those days. And I really wasn't tripping because, like I said, it was out of my schedule. So I worked earlier, which was a lot better. It wasn't like nighttime, you know. So I'm gonna see how it go, y'all, and just, you know, play defense, stay out the way, because it's so chaotic. We already dealing with everybody trying to protect themselves from not being sick, and then you got crazy things going on right now. People is just doing the most, like seriously, like doing the most. So yeah, I wanted to also address this comment. Somebody asked me to talk about coping, how I'm dealing with my husband, and, you know, from dealing with this situation or whatever. Now, I wouldn't say that my answer is going to be like coping things to talk about. I'm just going to tell y'all about like things that's been going on that he and I have been discussing, you know, stuff like that. So again, back to the first week when all of this stuff started to happen, I got an email from where you make your visits at, VPass online, and they said that the visiting was closed, and they were referring to the visits that are on the weekend. And the email also said that the family visits were still open at that time. So then we move on to the second week. Then I got another email that visits have been canceled. Also, I spoke to my husband because a few of his friends had visits coming up, and they canceled those family visits, which is understandable. Like, I understand the regular visits on the weekend is like you're dealing with multiple hundreds, thousands of people coming in and out every single weekend, versus why they kept the family visits, because it's more of a control thing. Like literally it's like a handful of people on a family visit, not hundreds, you know what I mean? It's like 4 to 5 families at a time that actually come. So I kind of understood why they didn't cancel those at first. But now, like I said, with the media and everything, how people are saying how bad this is, they're just taking their precautions and cancel everything. No in and out traffic besides the people who are supposed to be here, which are like the CEOs and things like that. So my husband was telling me that there's no like school, which is called free staff, like the teachers that come, different things like that. They're not going to work. It's just like the necessities. So like the, I guess, cooks, whatever you call it, the free staff cook, which is a person who is free. They just work in a prison. And they're the supervisors over the inmates. So they're still coming in and out, I guess, a few days out of the week. Laundry people, you know, stuff like that. Because my husband does work as well. He has a job. So, yeah. So that's what he was talking to me about. Also, there's a quarantine yard that they started for them at his prison. So anybody who's testing positive or just have any sick symptoms at all, from my understanding, are going over to that yard. And I also, different people that I talked to, that their loved ones are in a different prison, was saying that they're already on lockdown. Like, their movement is completely shut down. They can't come in and out the cell, go to breakfast and stuff like that. They're being self-fed, which is, they take their trays to them to feed them. Like, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they go to their cells and feed them that way, instead of letting them come out and, you know, go dine and stuff. But for my husband, he's been telling me that he's been hearing about it, but it hasn't actually happened. They still have some movement, but they have like them cleaning up around there and stuff, like make sure they're really like disinfecting the stairs, the day room, the telephones. When he's able to call me, he said that they have like disinfectant right by the phone, so everybody who use them have to spray them down and stuff like that. Which again, like I said, I feel like, and I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm just laughing because it's like, it's crazy because now when we're told in the media that something is big, people are like, really, I have to clean this, I have to do that, when you should have already been doing that, because we always are exposed to stuff. Like, it's germs and infections everywhere. You know what I mean? But it's good that they, you know, taking the precautions for them, because they're not in the free world like we are. Like, you can control who come in and out of your house and stuff like that. For them, it's not like that. They have a cellmate. It's different people getting transferred from different places. New people coming in all the time. You can't control who you're around and what you're actually exposed to in a confined place. You know what I mean? Like in your house. You have the free will to deal with who you're going to deal with, to get up and go outside, things like that. So to me, it's like more serious and scary, you know, when I talk to him and thinking about it. But he's good. He's in good spirit. We still are, we pray. My husband and I, we pray a lot. So when we do talk, we pray with one another. When we're not talking, we pray for one another. I would say prayer has really worked in my life tremendously. Outside of this, just in everything, I think prayer is really good, but I've really been stressing it a lot lately. Not for just my family, but I've been praying for everybody. I've been praying for the world. I've been praying that everybody in the world prays, so we can get this stuff out of here and move on. But yeah, another thing that I noticed the first week, as far as the global telling, which is the telephones that you put the money on for your loved one to call, they were free the first week. But now, from my understanding, they're only free a certain day out of the week. So if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Thursday, depending on where you are. Hopefully they will let them be free until all of this is over, but I know it's a money thing, so I get it. But anything helps. So thank you for today. Whatever you got going on that first week, I appreciate it. Save my coins, you feel me? But yeah, y'all, so that's pretty much what I've been doing as of these last few days that I've actually been in the house and not been out going anywhere like work or to the grocery store. I've just been laying around the house. I've been doing things with my son. We've been playing card games. We've been playing Connect 4. We've been reading. We've been doing stuff like that. I've been cleaning up the house, you know, just like zenning myself. I started a new little kick of drinking my water, and I've been doing good. I've been doing it every day. I've been drinking my lemon water again, and this time I put berries in it as well, so I'm doing that again. And I just been chilling, y'all. Yeah, I just have not been feeling it. Like, I started to vlog. Last week I did 2 vlogs actually. For the first set of comments that I was getting talking about this situation. And I don't know, I feel like I was forcing myself to do it. I wasn't in the right headspace. I was still trying to wrap my mind around stuff and thinking about what I just got started. You know, it's like, it's just chaotic. Ugh, y'all. I think the most stressing part is actually the people. How they say we're supposed to be social distancing and all that. I think it's the actual people, the things that people are doing, like, in a panic. I'm not going to say overreacting, but like in a panic, the things that people are doing. That's the part that's just draining, where I just want to be low-key. Like, low-key. You know what I mean? But, yeah, so from my understanding, they said that the schools were supposed to be closed for a while. My son's school said that they were going to, when they originally closed, that they were going to be back in April 6th. I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything about that. I was talking to my mom, and she was telling me that my sister's school was saying that they might be closed until May. And I heard in New York, they said that they were closing for the rest of the year. So I'm just like, what's going on? My school, when they rescheduled, our school is rescheduled till in April, which is a few days from now. But I'm supposed to be going back in April, but I haven't heard anything else since I first heard that. So I don't know, y'all. Now I'm getting this video out. I need to like do something, think of some ideas, because I'm gonna be hitting y'all from the house from right now. I'm gonna be talking, so leave some comments below. questions, which I want to know. I'm good. I'm praying and hoping that you guys are good outside of this, mentally, spiritually. We all in this together, for real, like literally. You know, you can't understand what somebody else is going through when they telling you about their problems, stuff like that. But at the same time, now we all in the same situation. All our kids is out of school. Some of us, if not all, are out of work. You know, it's like we all going through the same thing. We trying to find food in the grocery store. We trying to find toilet tissue in the grocery store. We trying to find Lysol in the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm trying to make light of the situation, but for real, leave me some comments below. Let me know what you guys are doing with your kids at home. Like, what y'all got going on? Let me know something, you know? If there's anything else that you guys want to know, if there's anything that I left out, I will be coming back doing more videos. Because I'm pretty sure some stuff that I left out. I thank y'all so much for all my heart. I feel so loved, but then I feel so bad because I have not been uploading. But I feel like if I'm not going to give it what I can give it, what I know I can give it, I'm not going to do it. You know, and the times that I have not vlogged is because I really wasn't feeling it, and I don't want to come to y'all and give y'all that. So I'm good now. Well, I'm going to say I'm better. I'm not going to say I'm good. I'm better than how I was feeling before. It was just so much I was thinking about, even outside of this thing, you know. And I have a lot more to talk to you guys about. Anyways, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified of all of your girls' uploads. And I will see y'all in another one. All right, y'all. I had to let you know you're mine.